And this week is National Suicide Prevention Week. In Missoula, United Way and the Your Tomorrow Matters project has trained 4,000 Montanans to spot signs of suicide.
MTN's Russ Thomas reports they're continuing to raise awareness this year.
It's a problem that Montana has faced since statistics were first kept.
Montana in 2017 was #1 in the nation for suicide.
In fact, per capita, Montana has never finished outside of the top 5. This information is at the forefront of Project Tomorrow. Throughout the week, Missoula County is holding a number of events calling attention to suicide prevention through training, education, and providing activities specifically geared toward identifying signs and learning what to do.
We can't fix things that we can't talk about. Getting people to talk about the problem of depression, mental health issues, suicide, lifting that dark curtain of shame that so often surrounds suicide.
United Way Chief Executive Officer Susan Hay-Patrick contributes this focus on increased awareness to the slight decline in suicides statewide over the last 2 years. Hay-Patrick says that teen and young adult suicide prevention receives a lot of attention nationwide, but in Montana, that is not the demographic most impacted.
The demographic that is most at risk in our state and our county are middle-aged males, 45 to 60. So we have to really be careful about developing strategies that reach all audiences.
Just as with young adults, there are subtle signs to look for when it comes to identifying middle-aged and older adults.
I would advise you to say, hey, I noticed that you seem really depressed and really withdrawn. Maybe you've noticed they're drinking more or abusing drugs, giving away possessions.
Hay-Patrick says there are several local resources to call on if you or someone you know is feeling helpless or hopeless.
I would say Western Montana Mental Health Center, both our hospitals, Providence Center, calling 911.
She also suggests contacting the National Suicide Lifeline or the National Crisis Text Line. In Missoula, Russ Thomas, MTN News.
And the number for the National Suicide Lifeline is 1-800-273-8255. And you can also reach the National Crisis Text Line by texting MT to 741-741.